Tonight, airlines are stepping up their safety requirements and forcing passengers to all wear a mask and going after those who say no. That could end with some people being banned from flying that airline again. Our Anthony Costura shows us the new rules and what this will mean for passengers.
Airlines are getting more serious on their face mask requirements, something that's been in place for months. Trade association Airlines for America says each airline pledged to roll out new policies and penalties if people don't wear them.
I feel this whole thing's very overdone.
I think everyone should wear a mask.
While the opinions on the matter may vary, the airlines are trying to create a more uniform approach. American Airlines will require flight attendants to ask passengers whose faces are not covered to use a mask, but each company will determine the consequence if people don't follow the requirement. Some airlines have harsher rules. United Airlines, for example, could put passengers on a restricted travel list if they don't start wearing those face masks as soon as Thursday. American Airlines, which has its major hub in Charlotte, announced a similar rule late today. Don't expect air marshals to kick out offending passengers. Instead, United and American say if you refuse to wear the mask, they may deny travel.
Hey, if you don't follow the rules, you can't fly. I think that's the way it should go for now until things get better.
There will be exceptions for passengers with medical conditions or disabilities. And passengers may remove their mask to eat, drink, or take medication.
I think if you're concerned about your health, maybe you should stay home, but the rest of us should be able to come out and fly.
The airline industry says the requirement will likely be in place for another 2 months, and passengers are buckling up, ready for what other changes may be on the way.
At the end of the day, we all have to live. We all have to get back to what our new normal is going to be.
Now, many say the issue of masks has become a deeply divisive one across the country. Some say pitting personal liberties against public health, especially since now Governor Roy Cooper of North Carolina just mentioned yesterday that the North Carolina leaders are talking about whether to make masks mandatory. So we wanted to give you more perspective on masks, where people are required to wear them and whether it's helping to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Only 8 states currently require that you wear a mask in public. Some of them only require it on public transportation. But places like New York and Maine require masks to be worn wherever social distancing is difficult. The most common requirement is inside businesses like restaurants. 25 states require masks to be worn in those situations. And here are the states that have either no rules or the most lenient rules, requiring masks only for employees at certain close contact businesses like salons. Now, both Carolinas fall into that group. It is important to note that many of the states with no rules, including Alaska, Montana, and Iowa, really have very low population densities. So we compared the mask rules to states identified by the CDC as having a sharp rise in their COVID-19 cases right now, and that includes both Carolinas. None of the states that have masks required in public areas are seeing an increase. Some of the states with the biggest spikes, including Florida, South Carolina, and Tennessee, have the most lenient rules.